Please subscribe. What's the sweetest thing a guy has ever said to you? When I told him my deepest, darkest secret, he told me it made him love me more. My son knows I have chronic anxiety that regularly affects my self-esteem. This weekend when he was rolling pretty hard he said, "What I want for you is to feel like the shit all the time." It was tight. You're a beautiful person. It's just a bonus that you're also gorgeous. When we first started dating, my so said to me, "You're worth the effort," in regard to us continuing our relationship despite the fact that we're long distance. It wasn't even what he said that made it so sweet. He just said it so matter-of-factly. It was reassuring. I am super self-conscious around my so's family, and one time he recommended that I wear this kind of outlandish dress to a family function, and I thought it was really sweet. I often try to blend in around his family because I'm worried about being accepted, and him suggesting this ridiculous dress with skulls and stuff all over it was really affirming. Like he was trying to amplify the person I am instead of mellowing me out. When I was going out of town for a few days, you can do all those fun bachelor things you used to do, like drink and play video games all night. I still get to do those things, and now I get to do them with you, and that's way more fun. My so is the sweetest human being in the entire world. Last night I took one too many pain pills, nowhere near at levels but enough to make my head wonky trying to break a migraine, and went overboard and asked a bunch of weird questions. I asked him if he believed in soulmates, and he said yes. I asked if he thinks it's something you know when you meet them, or if it's something you know when you look back on your life when you're old. He says it's something you know. Silence for a few minutes, then I ask if he thinks he's met his already. Says yes, he met her last summer when we met, made me melt. I also kind of recognized recently that a sexual experience I had wasn't just bad and uncomfortable, but the guy actively disregarded my feelings and consent. So I bawled to him for a while, talked to Rain, etc. And when I stopped crying, I asked him how he puts up with me when I'm just one issue after the other. And he just tells me that shit happens and nothing is going to scare him off, and he'll be right by my side while I work through it. It's been less than a year and we're still mostly in the honeymoon period, but goddamn, I hope nothing changes. Not to brag, but we make a really good couple. If it's not in words, it's in actions. When he went to a local super hipster part of the area while I was in class, he brought me back my favorite candy. We pretty much lived together since we met, as in slept in the same bed and did homework in the same room, etc. Just his room had his Xbox and some clothes, and he would take over the chores when I felt like shit, and woke up with me at 3 a.m. to let me dig my nails into his arm when my endo was acting up. He'd make my favorite food for me when I was having a bad day in class. He'd carry my bag to class till 30 pounds, even when it made him a few minutes late for work. I went from an abusive relationship to the most amazing guy. Before you met me, your soul had a puzzle piece-shaped hole in it. I'm here to fill it. Super corny and oddly specific, but I melted. A friend, when I told him about my plans to break off my relationship and all my worries about it, "You'll get through this. You will be fine. You're so strong. And we will all still be your friends." Lately that I can recall. When you're here, you deserve my undivided attention. He forgot he'd told a buddy he'd Skype and help him with his thesis when we made last-minute plans, so he cancelled using the above line. So let me preface this by saying this particular individual is not good at articulating warm, fuzzy feelings. I worked with him, lusted after him for a while, then finally gave up because he was so emotionally unavailable. I cut my hair about 2 months ago, a super short pixie cut. I was seeing another guy for a while who admitted he didn't like it and preferred my hair long. It hurt my feelings. My short hair felt empowering and sexy, and I'd be lying if I said that didn't knock me down a few pegs. Inevitably, that relationship didn't pan out. Recently, that same coworker happened to be out with mutual friends. We started chatting about office things, and out of nowhere, he blushed and started mumbling that he loved my short hair and couldn't keep his eyes off me. Then he kissed me. Still emotionally unavailable and undateable, but that one little comment made me feel amazing.